Finally, nice weather outside in Toronto. I love this weather. It's like fresh, warm. Um, yeah, I like it. So this reminds me when I moved to Toronto. If you are planning to move to a country, learn the language first. Otherwise, you're gonna have a hard time. You can still move it. So I just a tip, a bro tip. Hey guys, welcome back. Today is a special video. Today, actually, 12 years ago, moved to Canada. Crazy to think that 12 years later, I'm still here. I still have the same goals as before. When was the last time you did something new for the first time? Something different, so rad that your friends think you might be crazy, but they still want to support you all the way. For me, that was 12 years ago, exactly to this point. Today, Saturday, May 30th, 12 years ago, 7 p.m., I landed in Canada, Toronto. And it was scary and exciting at the same time. A new city, a new country, and a total new language, which I didn't even know at all. We set up a goal to live in Toronto, so actually I was with my best friend Emmanuel 13 years ago. We stayed here in Toronto, went to Niagara, from Toronto to Montreal, and one night, just riding the bus, and we decided, hey, would it be nice if we moved here? Would it be nice if we actually get to live in here, like for real? I know that time, it sounds crazier. We were young, okay, let's do it. We set up a goal for next year, let's save everything we can and move to Canada. So coming from a background in finance, that's what I used to do back home in Mexico. I knew it wasn't gonna be easy, but I had three priorities. Here's when I talk about the three goals I had before. First of all, I need to learn the language, which I didn't before. Second, I need to get a job. And the third one, the most important one, don't go back. Simple enough, these three things were the hardest thing to accomplish. I needed a job. If I wanted to pay for English school, I need to find a job. But in order to find a job, I need to learn how to communicate. More importantly, how to communicate in English. A small cycle, problems, and also I knew that I needed to resolve as fast as I can. It's not that I didn't want to go back home. I wanted to prove myself that I can do this. I can stick through the rough times, and as long as I have a clear goal, everything else, I can figure it out later. We live in different places. How many? Way too many. I used to live right there in that building. Was that one too? Really good place. I even used to have a cat. Same as Ali. This time we came to buy the water. We had pizza around here in that area. We actually have a picture for of us here. So that's still the pizza place. So you can see it's a lot of things that changed the last few years. So 12 years in the making, and I'm really excited. I don't know what's next, but I'm really happy to be here. That's for sure. Location number 3 or 4, I don't know, I don't remember. Okay, so I used to live here in this building. It was a good one too. It was quite big. It was an old style condo. It was quite big. I like it. I like it a lot, but it was different. I also live in that building around there. So one of the many places I got a chance to live, that was that one too. That's actually a good place. I really like it. That was my first time living by myself, like alone. It was a good one. No roommates, a tiny apartment, which was good. Here. But that one right there, that's probably one of my favorite ones, because it had like one of the best views to like the CN Tower in the downtown. Look at that view.
I actually used to live in that part. Not that bad. It was really nice. Now they're building another one that looks just like bits of boxes on top of each other. Great building, great view, but they never stop building. Also, just to mention, I lived there with that's the last building I lived with my best friend that moved me here to Toronto before he went back to Mexico.
And I work in different places too. Kind of jobs that you find in the beginning, they're a little bit hard. Totally different what I used to do, but it didn't matter. As long as I have to accomplish that first goal, I'm okay. Some of my jobs were really bad at the time. The beginning, I was working in a factory. That was like a one-day job. We were working in a factory carrying auto parts from point A to point B. Then I have another job that was like half of the day. We were like putting broccoli, frozen broccoli, separated them, moving from one bag from boxes to small containers. It was fun. And then I have this job that there was like, you go to an agency and they take you in a van. I think that was close to Hamilton. It was one of those like packing factories. So you basically unload big amount of product, split it and pack it to a small container so they can be shipped everywhere. Then I moved to working in the city as a cleaner in this big building until I could make more money, go to school, learn English, I could apply for a better job. This is a little park I used to come often between my two jobs. First time ever I had two jobs. The first job in the morning used to be a cleaning job. Then right after that, I'll finish around like 11 o'clock. I will hang out here. Didn't have anything to eat. I just hang out here, wait. I'll go to my class. I think it was 12 to 3 my class, something like that, in Uptown. And then taking the subway down again, going home, change, grab something to eat, and then going back to downtown and work from 5 to I believe 2 in the morning. I would say 1 maybe, and another cleaning job. So I still have 2 jobs, just cleaning jobs, just for paying my school. Because those are the only jobs that you'll get if you don't speak the language, which is totally okay. Nothing to be ashamed of. I used to clean all this when I used to work in this building. So I worked twice in this building. First time I worked in this building, I was cleaning. I did a little bit of cleaning here after class from 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. So I used to come here, clean all this. I remember this one time I was working here late at night and I was so hungry. So I went out and I needed a coffee because I was falling asleep. So I went to that store. I remember I went there, barely have enough money for 1 donut and a coffee, but I wanted 2 donuts. Like, oh, I'm so hungry. I was like, okay, maybe it was like 1 in the morning. I was just finished work. I only ordered one. I ordered my food. And I remember the person who was working there gave me 2 donuts and a coffee. It was the best. That person made my day in that time because I didn't have enough money to buy 2. I don't know if he knew or not, but he was like, yeah, sure, take 2. Really? Like, yeah. Something I remember very clear, that was that my goal was like, one day I'm gonna make it. This is not forever. I'm not gonna be cleaning here forever. This is not what I wanted. So my goal was that, making sure that every day I remember that I'm not here forever. I'm just here passing by. That's all I needed to know. And it helps. I didn't have the tools at that time. I didn't have the tools to achieve what I wanted to achieve. So that's why I start from the bottom. So as I mentioned before, the other place I work used to be here. It used to be Express. And I work as a merchandiser manager. So once I had the English down, I applied to work in retail store. That's where everything begins. I started from the bottom as a cleaner, and then moved to sales associate, moved to merchandiser, key holder, manager position, visual expert. I was doing a little bit of everything, and I was doing a lot of visuals, merchandising, a lot of mannequin stuff, marketing. So I work in different retailers in the mall with teenagers, and I learned a lot about the Canadian pop culture, a lot. Also a lot of manners, behaviors, and that was a lot of fun, to be honest. Now, 12 years later, I manage a coffee shop, the big one that comes from Seattle. And I felt that everything I went through the last 12 years has taught me to be more patient with people, but most important, with myself. In conclusion, you don't always get what you want right away. You need to work really, really hard to achieve that. But as long as you have that clear goal, nothing else matters. So just a little examples of what I've been doing in the last 12 years here. I find big community, friends, can count all my friends with like both of my hands, which is great. And I still have friends back home, multiple friends, people that I get in contact often. Most important, people that every time I go back home, I get to see them. Now I get to see what they're doing with their families, and we get in contact, we get up to date. But now here, I have a new life. 12 years ago, I would never expect that. I have the most important part, a wife, I have a dog, I have family, friends like family. I have a community that support me. And before, I didn't even know any English. Now, I'm doing this in English. I guess everything's possible. Put a little bit of hard work every day. I hope you enjoyed this video, find something useful, or guess you get to know me a little bit more. Like and subscribe, smash that button. Thanks so much again. I appreciate you guys watching these videos. Take care of yourself. See you in the next one.